Welcome to GBALL Vision, everyone. I hope you are feeling fantastic. Today, we have 5 knives that would be perfect to start any knife collection with. And I want to kick it off with a phenomenal 5th pocket knife, a secondary carry, if you will. This is the Civivi Pintail Flipper. Now, this is an oldie, but an exceptional value. Coming from Civivi, you're getting a PVD coated S35 VN blade. You have dual deployments with the thumb studs and flipper tab. They all work very, very well. Nice stout detent on this thing. I can get a cramped full grip on this thing. More like a 3-finger grip though, to be comfortable. Very nice micarta scales, deep carry, steel rollover clip, lanyard hole for the lanyard fans, open construction. And the greatest thing about this is you're getting all that for right around $80, give or take a few bucks. I think that is an exceptional value, and it's a rare one coming from Civivi to get S35 VN on your steel choice. Typically, you don't see that from Civivi, but in this case, you are getting S35. There's a couple different versions of this knife, at least 2, if not 3, and they all come with micarta, and I believe they all come with S35 VN. The action on these is very well done, and then Civivi always does a good job on their edges and their geometry, so this will be a nice slicey secondary carry. Next up, I'd like to go with the primary carry and also a nice lightweight carry, and we have the Hogue Deca version 2 representing that category. I'm trying to keep the prices on the lower end, but I also wanted to incorporate some knives of the middle tier, so to speak. This one's coming in Magna Cut with a PVD coated blade, carbon fiber scales, open construction, deep carry, steel rollover clip that is reversible for the lefty brothers out there. And we also have a lefty reversible clip on the Civivi as well. I think that would make a great 1-2 punch on the primary and secondary or 5th pocket carry. These are kind of not all over the map, but you can routinely get the 20 CV version at like 120, 130-ish, and then the Magna Cut ones can be gotten from 130 up to like 170, depending on when and where you get it. But this is American made with great materials. This is not FRN, not plastic, not G10. This is carbon fiber, so it's nice and strong, and it is very lightweight stuff. This is a phenomenal lightweight EDC primary knife, lightweight carry. The Hogue Deca is a phenomenal value, and you can get the Wharncliffe edition as well in 20 CV or Magna Cut. Either option is going to be exceptional. I would opt for a version 2. But the V1 is very good as well. I also have one of those, and no issues with that at all. There's just some updates between the two, less hardware and a better clip. But the V1 at the right price is definitely still an awesome value. Let's get to the next one. So if you want to start a collection, you gotta have a traditional style knife, a slip joint style knife, and I think the perfect place to start with that would be the Rough Rider Apta series. They have a G10 one, they have a micarta one, and they have a titanium one. I believe the most expensive is the titanium sheep's foot one, and that's maybe like 60 bucks or so. This one can be had around like the $35 to $40 mark, and for that, you're getting VG10 Wharncliffe blade, a nice satin finish that will take fingerprints. You have a nice pull there. Some of the absolute best walk and talk for a knife under 120 bucks easily. This is up there, if not better, than the QSP Hedgehog, which I absolutely love. But this thing is just incredible. Nice pops every time, from close to half to open to half. Just an exceptional slip joint. Fills out the hand very good, very comfortable, very useful blade shape. And that way you're not jumping too high in order to get your traditional knife. You're not dumping too much, but you're getting a ton of value here out of this thing. Rough Rider, APTA, right around 35 bucks to 40 bucks, and the G10 one is maybe 25 to 30. So you can get any one of them three, and they are going to be just exceptional traditional style slip joint knives. This is definitely one of my favorite slip joints, period, in any price, because this is such a great value with good materials at that $40 price point. And look at the micarta, just very, very good stuff. Good fit and finish on this thing. A true gem coming from Rough Rider. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. So I believe this is the most expensive on this list, coming in right around 180, 190. We have our gentleman style knife, a primary gentleman style knife. This is the Migron Curex 2. And for that $180, $190 price point, you are getting phenomenal materials and build quality, great attention to detail, M390 sandblasted blade. It is a sheep's foot style blade. You still maintain a nice point there. A fairly straight edge, going to be nice and slicey. I have absolutely fallen in love with the Migron Curex. You have dual deployments with the cutout and the top flipper. They all work very well, equally well. The reverse flick, the thumb flick, the front flipper works very, very good if you don't mess it up like I just did under the camera. Nice full-size finger choil there, or close to it anyway. You definitely can dig in there and get right up behind that edge. Very comfortable in hand. Blade is kept clean. You have the nice little Migron pivot there, which looks great. You have some beautiful micro milling done on these titanium scales. Geared titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip that has been milled. Very good from Migron. Just exceptional. Pivot collar on the clip side, just giving it an added touch of color. This thing is phenomenal, and there's a lot of people who really like this knife. I'm definitely one of them. The action is great. The access to the lock bar is good. You do have a chamfer there for ease of moving that lock bar out of the way. Absolute phenomenal gentleman style primary knife, and I think this would be a perfect one to start your collection with and to have that primary gentleman style carry, the Migron Curex 2. Let's get to the next one. So we have our primary gentleman's carry. We have our primary and lightweight carry. We have our secondary carry or fifth pocket knife. And then we have our traditional slip joint pattern knife. But what's missing is a beast. Something that you can take out and just hammer on it and hammer on it and not have any issue doing so, and not causing the pocket knife any sort of struggle. And a perfect fill-in for that is the Cold Steel AD10 Light. Now, this is a newer knife to me, this exact one, but I've had an AD10, the original one, for a couple years now, AD15. They are phenomenal, overbuilt, just beasts of knives. Look at the blade stock on this guy here. And just look at that compared to, let's compare it to the Hogue there. You can basically fit 4 of these blades into this Cold Steel. This is going to range between 65 and 75, maybe 80 if it's not on sale at all. And let's just say for 80 bucks, you're getting a nice thick chunk of AUS 10A, beautiful Tanto blade. You do have a hollow here going into a flat here. It's going to be nice and pokey, very strong, good secondary edge here, and the piercing and poking that this is capable of is just fantastic. This could also double as, you know, a tactical knife. It wouldn't be the quickest, but it would definitely hold up under that kind of duress. Full size handle G10 triad lock from Demco, which is exceptionally strong. This has dual stepped templed thumb studs that are very comfortable, very easy to actuate. You can slow roll it out, you can thumb flick it out, and then you can also reverse flick it out. And because it's that triad lock and this is on washers, it will get very smooth, which means you can manipulate this all with one hand. Even though it is a mid-mounted back lock or the triad lock, you can still manipulate this thing with one hand, never needing to bring that second hand into play. You do have a bulky, wide, short, stubby clip there. It retains the knife very well, but it is very strong. There is aftermarket parts available for this. You do have a lanyard hole that is kind of integrated into this backspacer, if you will. And the great thing about the triad lock is because you have the triad lock, you basically get a full backspacer kind of feel, which is going to drastically increase the ergos for this thing. Absolutely love the AD10. It is an overbuilt tank, and if you wanted to drop the extra money, you could always go with the S35 VN original AD10. You're going to be getting the same similar build. You will just be getting S35 and a drop point blade. That is going to be about double the price usually, but right now these are on sale for about $110, which is an insane deal for S35 and this kind of build. Guys, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this. I think this is 5 great knives to start your collection with, get things rolling for you, cover some bases. You know, you got the traditional slip joint there, nice 5th pocket secondary here, a lightweight slicey primary here, gentleman's primary here, and then just a bruiser with the AD10. Let me know what you think of these guys. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button down below the video. I would love to have you here. You would be welcome with open arms. Yeah, I'm going to throw up 2 new videos. Go and check one of those out. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.